here's the challenge. Lighting is not a commodity product. It's not a commodity product, but it's being turned into a commodity transaction. Lighting is one of those products that's called an HTP, a high-touch product. According to our data, 89% of consumers will go down to a physical location and they want to touch and feel and experience and gain expertise before they're comfortable buying. Even if they plan to buy online, they want to go somewhere and they want to have some touch. They want to experience it. The challenge, however, is that there's this phenomenon called robo, research offline, buy online. Lighting showrooms like mine have experienced this too much, where we'll see a customer come in, we'll spend hours with them, they'll pick everything out, and then they disappear. Most of the time we know exactly where they're going. And here's the reason that they're going there. Better than 9 out of 10 of the consumers who go buy online, 93%, they do so because of one thing and one thing only, and that's just price. They're not there for service, they're not there for the expertise, they're there for price. And so that's why lighting, despite being, it's not a commodity product, is being turned into this commodity transaction. And frankly, everybody loses. The data also suggests that lighting consumers are far happier with their purchase after they've worked with a showroom than they are with any other channel. That's where the happy customers are coming out. And so if we allow this product to become commoditized, we not only have the lighting showroom suffer, but the consumer suffers as well. So I like to think of it this way. Think of lighting. So here's what's happened. Not too long ago, we had this lake out here that lighting showrooms could fish out of. And the one thing about lighting is it's not a repetitive purchase. It's not something you buy every week or even every month. It's every couple of years. So we've got some fish here in the lake, but they only bite every couple of years. All right. Now that worked okay, and we could afford the cost of a lighting showroom because there was decent margin in it, and it wasn't a commodity product. And so we would go back here to the bait shop, and I kind of liken this to our manufacturers. So in here, we would come in and we would get the fixtures, the bait, and we would fish. But then, not too long ago, what started happening is we had these commercial fishing boats start to show up. These are like the e-tailers and your big box stores, and some of your big wholesale houses and things like that. They started coming in, and they started throwing the price net out. It wasn't quality, it wasn't service, price. Remember, that's what's driving these just pure transactionalists, is they're throwing these nets out, same number of fish, still biting only every couple of years, but now these operations are pulling a whole bunch of fish out purely with the price net. After, oftentimes, they've come and worked with the showroom to get comfortable with what they want to purchase. And then in the last couple of years, we've seen something further. The bait shop, the manufacturers, they've opened a little back door here, and they're coming out here, and they're setting up shop, and they're using the best lures and the best bait to fish out the biggest fish. And so designers and big contractors, for example, we're now, it feels like we're in direct competition sometimes with our bait shop, right? Now, here's the thing. Lighting showrooms are not going to win by competing here and trying to out-commercialize, out-commoditize the big commercial fisheries. That's not how we're going to win. This is just a race to the bottom. If everybody just keeps fishing out of here, this is a race to the bottom, right? So here's the way the lighting showrooms are going to win. What we've got to do is we've got to come out here and create our own private lake. And then we've got to take some steps to bring the fish into our own private lake where we are the only ones who get to fish. Okay? And get them down here into the lake so that when they're ready to buy, then they only buy from us. And in the next video, I'm going to share a 6-step formula that we call the footprint formula. What we need is lighting buyers to come in and have an experience with us in our showroom, in our lake, and then we need them so captivated, so enticed by what we're doing and what we have to offer them, that not only are they going to buy from us, or at very least come to us first when they're ready to buy, but they're going to come back up here and they're going to find their friends, and they're going to bring their friends down and tell them that this is where they should buy. So the next video, we'll talk about exactly how to do this, 6 steps for how to get out of this public lake. This is not the place to fish any longer. This is where we're going to fish. Out of the public lake and into our private lake, where we're the only ones who are fishing.